Hey guys, Jordan from the Wayward Couple. It's been a little while again, so that every start of every video. But today I'm going to do a quick video on unboxing of some clearview mirrors. And ideally I will add that to my video of fitting the clearview mirrors, which I'm going to attempt today. So if it doesn't work, I probably won't have a car to drive to work tomorrow, but we'll see how we go. Keep an eye out. So that's it. That's the box. Looks just like a box. Quite a big box when you think about it. One thing I will note, pretty smart, QR code, that goes to their YouTube page, Clearview YouTube page. So that's got fitting instructions and everything else. So if we just go up and have a look at the label here. So heat, so the 23 Dmax has got heated mirrors, power fold, blind spot mirror, indicator, electric, so electric fold, etc, etc. So let's open her up and have a look. Trusty Stanley knife, first time, so sealed. What do you get? What do you get in the box? You get a catalogue. Got some fitting instructions. Excellent. So we've got some range, introduction, getting started, maintenance, how to lubricate the mirror arms. This is actually pretty handy. The ones we've got on our MUX, they're a bit stiff, so I'll probably read this for that as well. Different options, fitting instructions, troubleshooting. Alright, we'll put them away until we get stuck. Let's see if I can open this with one hand. Quite a big box. They are quite a big mirror. Fairly well packed. Foam around it. Oh, pull it out. Have a bit of a look. So there it is. Looks quite large. It's really not that bad. I've actually done a bit of a comparison to these and the standard MUX mirrors. But what I might do is I might stop this, go and grab one and sit it next to it so we can see the difference. So when you first look at the clearview mirror, they do look massive. There's no denying that. But when you actually line them up, they're reasonably well lined up. Sorry if you get to see my pretty face in it. They're really not that much difference. Or different. So, but as you can tell, much bigger mirror face for not really much different in length. So I guess now we try and put them on the car. Wish me luck. Before I do fit the stuff, I have to pull some of the door trim off to get to the mirror plugs. So while I'm there, I'm going to fit the hopefully it's the right one. Track Electronics auto mirrors and windows module. Again, I've had this fitted to the MUX. I didn't do it. I'm going to give it a crack myself. A couple of modules, sticky pad. Actually, I haven't opened this either, so why don't we do that now too? Again, fairly well packed. I've bought a few things from Track Electronics, quite fond of them. QR code, same thing, will give you a page to load the instructions. So, got the module. We've got the loom. And another module here. Alright, so the bonus of the loom like this, from what I've done a bit of research. you can't go wrong. Things only plug into one spot. So I'm not the most intelligent person in the world, not the dumbest either, but we'll see if I can do it. Let's put it that way. Alright, so here we are, out in the car. From what I've seen, you're gonna undo this, pull the cover off in here, pull the handle off, pull this out. There's a couple of screws under here. Now you will notice my new car that's only done a couple of thousand Ks is quite dirty. I do drive it to work. I will full drive it. It's not supposed to be a masterpiece. So first up, what I think we use, I bought this off eBay many years ago. Even though it looks new, I have used it. It's a trim removal toolkit. I reckon it's probably only one or two things. A little sharp something is probably what we'll use. We'll try and set the camera up somewhere that we can see everything. We'll give it a crack. Let's go. Alright, we'll see how long this takes. Firstly, I believe you've got to wind the window down, so do that. Phillips head screwdriver. Probably the wrong size, but we'll give it a crack. Definitely the wrong size. Let's go with that then. This isn't going too well, is it? We'll look into that after. We'll remove some trim bits. Alright, so I'm probably going to make this look pretty awkward for anyone out there that actually knows what they're doing. But we'll learn somewhere, don't we? I haven't pulled a door trim off a car for years. And I don't really want to break it. Said I'll drop the gimbal. Alright, so pop this up, pull it from here, yank it up. Watch out because your gimbal falls over when you do that. I'm not sure what holds this bit on. I think that stays there. Looks like it stays there. Same thing with this, I'm pretty sure. A couple of videos that I have seen, people are just yanking stuff all over the place. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to break it. But you get that, I suppose, if you do. No, that's not too bad. Unplug. Unplug. Alright. Two switches, so we need this for the track electronics module. And we can see some two screws there. Screw there. Let's see what we're doing. One, two. Try not to drop them in the door. Three. Now next. I think I'm going to take that bit off first. Let's have a look what's going on there. So we'll just zoom in here, have a bit of a look. See the Phillips head screw. Just doesn't seem like it wants to come out. Alright, so this is a screw. It does screw out, it just doesn't feel like it's doing anything. And I pushed it back in. So it's a bit of a funny one. You get it as loose as you can. See if we can just give it some love. I dare say I'm probably going to break it. Need something behind it to try and just lever it out a bit as we unscrew it. Alright, little tiny plastic screw. And another piece that is somewhere now. There. Alright, so that's where we can get to the mirrors after. And this, well, righto. Apologies for the movement. So what I'll do, if I can zoom in on them, door trim's off completely. There's two cables there. So two cables. Don't know if I can. Okay, that's how that one comes off. Hopefully it goes back on. So the wiggle, that one come out, that one come off. So door trim off. Door trim in my hand. So there it is. There's door trim. Have a look at the back of it for anyone wondering. That's what it looks like. Hopefully that bit that just fell off goes back on. Guess we'll find out after. Now, what we've got to do, I think we've got to pull the plastic off. I might actually download the instructions for the track electronics module, but yeah. Alright, back again. What I will say is I have downloaded the manual from Track Electronics. Probably could have looked at how to take the door trim off before, but that's okay. It's actually quite clear. I'm not sure if you can see that, but I can share the link after if you want. Quite clear of what you've got to do. So, what we'll do is we'll have a look. We'll remove switch 1. So, removed. Then, we assume we find one that fits there. Probably looks like that one, according to the photo. And we plug that in. That fitted, so that's a good start. Assuming that then goes onto there. Now we've only got this many left to plug in. We just wing it and start plugging them where we think they go. I'm guessing that goes to the handle. That's the same as these two. Guessing that one goes on there. So, I mean, I downloaded the manual. I haven't really read it though. That one would go there. That one would go there. So that one would go back to the door handle switch. Plugging up there. That one will plug in down there. So, I think you've actually got to mount it in a specific spot for it to work. So we'll have a look where we do that. So that actually gets mounted in the door card itself. So we'll bring that over. I'll try and take a photo. sure where that goes. Just choose somewhere around here, so you've got to try and tuck it up here somewhere. I think that's probably going to be good. It's out of the way. Shouldn't interfere with the window or anything else. Get a little cable tie, we'll put a cable tie on there. Bear with me. Alright, chucked a cable tie on that. According to the instructions, hopefully you can see this, the module, which I've got sitting here, comes a double-sided tape pad in the packet. That goes on the back of the module. That sticks about there. It's obviously out of the way of everything. It's in the armrest. So we'll follow the instructions for that too. Stick that there. Don't really know. Try and do this without scratching the car too much. Let's give it a shot, eh? So this is Velcro, actually. So it's sticky Velcro. Not sure if there's a way we should be doing it or shouldn't be doing it, but let's just wing it, eh? Quite sticky Velcro. On the module. Again, I don't know if this is supposed to go in a specific spot. It's not going to. It's going to go right about there. And hopefully that doesn't interfere with anything else. We might just plug it in and test it, and then we'll fit the mirrors. So obviously you guys can't see this, but plug that in. Hopefully. Plugged in. How much length we've got in the cable? Not enough, of course. Plug that in. Plug that in. Get you a bit closer. Obviously, can't shut the doors until so the factory fold still works. What you also notice now is, can't see, all the windows are auto up and down. This module actually plugs into the passenger side. I'm not sure why yet, because they seem to work, but we'll look at that in a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug this, we'll change the mirror at the same time, and we'll go from there. That's that unplugged. Unplug the module so we can take the door trim away again. Got a 10mm socket, one to the mirror. The mirror actually comes with a couple of other plugs too. I'm not sure what they do yet, but we'll find out. Just make sure you can see the mirror. Yeah. Take the car off. ratchet, 10mm socket. 1, 2, 3. Simple as that. Wonder if the other one will go back on just as simple. Let's have a look, eh? Yeah, the other one's quite a bit heavier. There's a couple of extra plugs, as I said. And it also already has screws in it. So let's take them out before we try and fit it. Screws on the bolts. Hopefully the camera is facing the right way, or enough of the right way that you can see this. Assume they don't plug in together, so I don't know. There's a couple of locating holes. Seem to have located. See how that fits after. Just tighten up a bit so we can let go of it. There's quite a rubber backing on the back of the mirror, so looks good from here. Alright, let's have a look. Can't drop the gimbal. Oh, as the saying goes, looks good from my house. I'm okay with that. Mirror fitted. So plugged it in, bit of extra cable, bit of length. Hopefully we can sit it up there for when we put the cover back on, but we won't find that out until afterwards. Just going over things. This is the loom for the Track Electronics window and mirror module. So auto up mirrors, auto up windows, and folding in mirrors when you lock the car. Let's try and fit the door trim, see what happens. Alright, probably not going to be the easiest thing in the world. I might actually just tighten that up a bit. What do you think of that? shot at fitting this. The wires through, I'll just have to tuck them back in afterwards. Plug the doors back in, or the door handles. Try and show you that too. Sorry, I keep moving it, and so that's them plugged back in. A matter of unclipping them, pulling them out. Bit hard to do with one hand, fitting it back in, and then clip it back in. So I'll just set the gimbal back up to put the door trim back on. Alright, so I just have to rest that here so I could rest the door trim here so I can set the gimbal back up. Now I don't know which goes on first here, but I guess we'll wing it. We'll put this on. 2 plugs want to be sticking out somewhere. Pretty much a matter of reversing the steps that you used to put it on with, I suppose. Lining it back up. Probably start at the top. So let's get this one right first. I'm not sure if this bit is supposed to actually come off, but it did. So. Help us do that. So that's on at the top. Get those out into this little hole here. Round and round. Clipping the clips back in. Screw holes should line up. Those ones do. That one does. That one does. And that's out of the way. Alright, well that wasn't too bad. Put a couple of screws in. We'll give it a test run. Probably should have noted what screw come from where, but I didn't. Pretty sure that was the door handle screw. Should make that one this screw. It's not the hardest thing to do in the world, but hopefully it works, so I don't have to pull it back out. Is the goal. So plug that in. Plug that in. There's a little clip at the front here. That under. Clip in, clip in, clip in. Now, $1 million question. Before we put the mirror cover back on, let's give it a test. Doors shut, Oops, lock the car. Back door's still open. Lock the car. Mirrors fold in. The windows go up. Window goes up. Mission successful. Let's have a look now. Unlock the door. Blinkers flash, always good. Give it a bit of tidy up. Put that trim back on. Pull the passenger's mirror side off and the switch to fit this other thing. Film that too. I think it's pretty good. Thanks for coming along with the ride. So just quickly, one of the other features makes all 4 windows auto up and down. So we're fitting the smaller module to the passenger's door, and we're also changing the mirror on this side. To fit the smaller module, you don't actually need to take the door trim off, but unfortunately to get to the mirror wiring you do. So I'm not going to film too much of this. It's very similar to the other side, just backwards. If you have any questions, feel free to sing out. I'm going to try not to undo the door card properly. Just going to hold it with my knee bench. Cheers. Mirrors fitted, didn't take very long. We've got the passenger side module. Plugged it into the module. I've stuck one side of the Velcro on. I'm only filming freehand, so I'm just going to quickly show you. That would plug into there. If you go the right way, it probably helps. Plug into there. I'm going to peel the Velcro off. I'm going to stick that somewhere down there, and that's where your door handle plugs into, or the window switch plugs back into that. Happy days. I might not even stick it on. I might just leave it in the end. I did stick it on. I just stuck it in there. Doesn't make for a very long cable, but I just didn't want it rattling around in the door. So put this back together, put the door trim on, put the plastic back in for the door handle, and we're done. Alright, one last time from the passenger side. See if it all works. Mirrors fold in. Window goes up. That's me, it's success. Just before I finish, pretty easy. Haven't really worked on cars for a few years. Only the minor stuff that you've seen. Lastly, I suppose, again, as I've said in the past, I'm not sponsored, I'm not affiliated. What would I be? I'm a guy with less than 100 subscribers. Not sponsored, not affiliated by anyone. Got the mirrors from someone in WA. And got the Track Electronics module from Track Electronics directly. Mirrors were cheaper than anywhere else I could find, that's why I got them from WA. That's it. Thanks for watching. Till next time.